Hello world, hello YouTube land, how you doing? I think that the comic book industry lefties are running out of ideas. And I think that they're getting a little bit desperate, and I think that they really signal it in the types of comic books that are getting released nowadays. Comic books like this one here, Anno Dracula, which is very girly. The art is very girly, very soft. All the main characters are females. It's almost congratulating itself that, oh yeah, everyone's a female. No one cares. It's not a thing, you know. So it's a soft comic book with loads of female adventurers having a jolly good time. They're kind of revolutionaries, really. They're working against the system, the man of course being, I guess it's white male patriarchy of the West. They are fighting against the West. They're living in London in the 1800s, and they're fighting against the system which has given them so much. But it's all dressed up in vampire stuff. Dracula's in charge, and blah blah blah, and you know, monsters and wars and stuff. But the one thing I want to say about the comic book that I find quite telling is that although it portrays itself as an underdog and a rebel fighting against the system, it's based on a book which is now 25 years old. The book is here, this one here, Anno Dracula. I remember seeing it in the bookshops in the library, and I flicked through it a few times, read a few chapters, and it's I don't know, just a bit bland really, and I could never get into it. It was just one of those books that looks really, really cool, but then you read it and it's not very good. No, it's just not as good as you want it to be. So Anno Dracula, comic book, taking an idea from 25 years ago, focusing on the women, and like it's anything, you know, nowadays. No one cares if you're focusing on women. We have a female Prime Minister in the UK called Theresa May. Germany's got a female Prime Minister, she's the Chancellor, Angela Merkel. France, they've got election coming up soon, and the leading candidate is female, you know. So having 4 females in a comic book, you know, it's not revolutionary. It's not fighting against the system. It is the system. Yet in comic books, when they do this, when they have women as the main characters, they've always got to portray themselves as some sort of heroic heroines fighting against some imaginary patriarchy which doesn't exist. I'm sorry, girls, but if you're in charge of everything and you run everything, you don't get to portray yourselves as the outsiders anymore. You're not the outsiders, you're the insiders. And it's the alt-right, red-pilled people like myself who are now the outsiders. So Anno Dracula, I find it a quite amusing comic book, but also a comic book which unintentionally signals quite a lot. And what it signals to me is that the left is running out of ideas. Got to go back 25 years ago to get an old book. Using feminism again when it's so played out, it's unbelievable. Our Prime Minister Theresa May was laughing about International Women's Day in the House of Commons just a couple of weeks ago because it's a big joke. It's a big joke. The only people who take that kind of thing seriously are people in the gender studies department at your local college, and they're just unhappy women who, you know, men don't want to date and other women don't want to have anything to do with. So Anno Dracula, congratulations for your progressive championing of women in 2017. You're really brave and heroic, and go girl or something. Okay, I'll end the video there. Anno Dracula, number 1? Number 1 of a comic book based on a book that's 25 years old. Very progressive. Yeah, it's an awesome thing. But it's hey, comic book industry, get some new ideas. Get some new ideas. Thanks for checking my video out, and don't obey the silly hat. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.